y'all, and welcome back to Due South Sips and Travel Tips. I'm Nina V. King DuPont, and today I'm going to review for you Dorado Seaside Suites and Dorado Seaside Palms. But until then, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click that bell notification so you know every time we upload. Now, Greg and I have done this property twice, and we did do this property before we were filming for the channel. So you're gonna see some video, but you're also gonna see a lot of pictures. We've always stayed on the Seaside Suites side. Every room is a swim out there, which is really unique. And the Palm side is a little bit more of a sprawling resort type. I would love to stay on that side. We just haven't yet. That side does price better than the Seaside Suites side. For the money, I feel like this property is great. You do get access to both properties. I do think this property is really pretty. There's so many places that you can walk around. The restaurants are shared, and it is adults only, all inclusive. So without further ado, let's get on into it. Dorado Seaside Suites is located kind of far from the airport. It's an hour 15 with a private transfer. It is an adults only, all-inclusive resort, and it also shares its amenities, its restaurants, etc. with Dorado Seaside Palms. So you're able to access both sides of the property when you book at either Seaside Suites or Seaside Palms. The unique thing about Dorado Seaside Suites, however, is that every room is a swim out. No matter if you're on the first floor or you're on the fifth floor or you're on the third floor, you're going to have a swim out suite, which is really unique. The property is really sprawling. If you are not a big walker, just be aware that this might not be the property for you. They do, however, provide golf carts, but it's still a lot of walking. One other thing to note is that there is an all-nude resort that's kind of nestled in between the Seaside Suites and Seaside Palms resorts. So let's talk rooms. We've always stayed on the Seaside Suites side. All the rooms are oceanfront on the Seaside Suites side. They also have the honeymoon suites, and those are located, again, on that top floor. You do get this really cool round sofa in every room. The rooms really do need a refurb. I mean, they do. I'm going to be honest. The furniture is looking super dated. The bathroom is still absolutely incredible. I think the bathroom at this resort is so wonderful. All the rooms have double vanities, y'all. And you know how I love a double vanity. There is a stocked mini bar there. They do restock that daily. They also have room service. On the Seaside Palm side, there are a number of other room types. They have luxury junior suites. They do have beachfront junior suites. They have premium junior suites. They have a royal suite. They also have a royal swim up suite, and then they have a presidential studio. It's everybody's favorite time, but you're going to learn all about the food. You do have a number of restaurants. They do now require reservations for the a la carte. That's new since COVID. Make reservations with the concierge as soon as you arrive. You'll check in, and even if you can't get in your room yet, you can go ahead and make those reservations with your concierge. We were able to do that. The international restaurant is called Isifias, I believe. And they're Mexican. It's really good. It's the same food and menu as the Mexican on the Palm side, just a heads up. The beach barbecue is located directly on the beach. The culinarium is Latin fusion cuisine. Everybody seems to love this restaurant. Driftwood, which is actually also directly on the ocean. It's on the Seaside Suite side. The food there is pretty good. That's only open for lunch and for breakfast. Clay Tollet is our absolute favorite restaurant there. It is Oriental cuisine. I tend to love Oriental food just all the way around. La Carreta is another authentic Mexican cuisine restaurant. Mia Casa is excellent. It is the Italian restaurant. I think we ate there twice last time. The inside looks gorgeous. It looks like you're almost like you're in an Italian village. Or the Sandwichery is also located directly outside. Greg and I really like that restaurant. We eat there a lot. It's only open for breakfast and lunch. The Gourmet Pub, I've heard, is really, really good. It's actually their take on an English pub. And the Seaside Market is world cuisine, and it's like the buffet. Now, let's talk about bars. There is a swim-up oceanfront bar that you can access during the day. That's also where the foam party is. Coratos is a bar that is outside, located on the Palm side, and they have swings and things like that around it. Guacamayas is also the bar that we hang out at all the time. It's also located directly on the beach, and it has those swings as well. The other one's located on like a pool situation. So they do also at night, a lot of the entertainment takes place at this particular bar because there's an area that they can set up a stage. The La Cantina bar, they have tons of different tequilas and things like that. That's actually inside of the Mexican restaurant on the Palm side, but you can go in there and just drink. Margaritas is another bar that is outside, and they have tons of cocktails. It's actually located inside the Culinary restaurant. The Kalido bar is absolutely fabulous. Greg loves it. They do have a assortment of mezcal, and they have this drink that's really unique to El Dorado Seaside Suites and Palms, and it's called the flower pot drink. It is really good. It's kind of like their take on a mudslide. They serve it in an actual flower pot. Just be aware that there are some hidden charges at El Dorado property. They'll take down your room number, and you do have to pay for all this upon checkout. The beach and pools at El Dorado Seaside Suites are cool. Like I said, there's only one pool on the Seaside Suites side, and the beach is like almost like a man-made beach on both sides. So the beach at this resort is not the best. I would really recommend this resort if you're more of like a pool person. There are first come first serve palapa beds on the Seaside Suite side. You can, for an upcharge, pay more, I believe, on the Palm side to ensure that you get one that is reserved. So that might be an option for you as well if you have to have that beach bed. There aren't any kind of like palapas or anything like that around any of the pools, so just be aware of that. Also, the beach on the Seaside Suite side is like really, really small. It's short. I don't know how else to explain it. You're going to see some video of it. And then on the Seaside Palm side, the beach is a little better. You're not going to get those crashing waves like you get at VIM or just even if you stay in the hotel zone or if you stayed at like Secrets Akamal. It's not that kind of beach. So just also be aware of that when you book here. I feel like it's definitely more of a resort that Greg and I go to hang out at the bars and to, be at the bars on the beach. But we never have really like laid out by the beach like we normally do at other properties. Also, there is a foam party at this resort. I can't remember what day it takes place, but it is on the Seaside Suite side. So be aware of that, especially if you book that bottom level room, bottom level by literally first floor. You're going to have a crazy pool party on the day of the pool party. So it does get pretty rowdy. It's not as classy as the pool party at VIM. Okay, just be aware of that as well. Also, they do have different theme nights at this resort, and you can look at the various resort groups for El Dorado Seaside Suites and Seaside Palms in order to kind of see what's going on. Another thing that is really, really neat about this resort, and I've done a Rollton chick as well that has done this, but there are tons of Instagrammable spots located around the resort, and you're going to see pictures of me at those particular areas here. I think that's a really cool addition for these resorts to have. I'm not sure why all of them aren't doing this, because especially in today's world with social media, it's like free advertising, and it's just the pictures are so cute. We really like the entertainment at El Dorado Seaside Suites and Seaside Palms. It's one of the reasons that we keep returning. There's always something going on. There's usually a live band every night at the Guacamayas bar that's on the Seaside Palm side that I talked about earlier. They do set up kind of a stage, and that's really important to me. I know at a resort is the live music piece. They also have various theme night, and then they have that foam party. They also have yoga and all the other like pool activities that all the other resorts have. In addition, they do this really cool thing with coconuts. You can go and paint your coconut, and then they put these coconuts around the resort. So it's kind of like a way that they decorate the resort and use the coconuts. So after they get the milk out and everything, which is also really cool. Love the entertainment at El Dorado Seaside Suites and El Dorado Seaside Palms. So this is the review portion of the video. Usually Greg and I sit on the couch together and do this, as you all are aware, but I'm just going to do it alone this time. I've been doing it alone for the properties that we haven't gone to recently. So the last time we were there was not this March, but March of 2022. So that's when we were there last. So what was your favorite meal and why? I love the like Thai Indonesian place at this resort. The egg rolls there are great, just like they are at VIM. I love the decor it's a really pretty restaurant, and that's definitely always my favorite go-to meal. Did you like the entertainment at this resort? Why? We love the entertainment here. There's always something going on. Sometimes it's a little difficult to figure out where or what, but this past trip, you saw footage from the night that we went to see a band, and we had the best time. So I think that the entertainment here is absolutely wonderful, especially the nightly entertainment. We also usually go to Kalido's every night to start our evening off. They have great cocktails. Some are at an upcharge. Just be aware of that. Thoughts on the service at this resort? I think the service is great. Tipping goes a long way at this resort, just like it does anywhere, but definitely more so here. I'm actually friends with one of the workers on Facebook, which is really cool. He's always taking really good care of us when we go down there, and everyone is really, really nice. I've only encountered one or two kind of surly workers, if you will, but other than that, I think this has really great service, especially for the price point. What did you think about the beach at this resort? So the beach is kind of weird here, and you've seen pictures of it. On the Seaside Palm side, you're gonna see more of that bay kind of feel. There's not the crashing waves like you're gonna see at Valentine, Imperial, Riviera Maya, but that side of the resort, the beach is nice. There is a great restaurant too that you can sit out front, actually on the beach. That's really cool. I really enjoy that. On the Seaside Suites side, the beach is kind of non-existent. It's very short. You can tell that it's kind of man-made. So if you're a real beach person and this is like your one vacay for the year, I would not choose this resort. If you do go to multiple all-inclusives and the beach is your thing, then I would go to this resort. The pools here are awesome, especially the party pool, which is on the Seaside Suite side. So if you're a pool person, I would definitely hit this up. They have a foam party at this resort, just like they have at many of these all-inclusive resorts. Greg and I have always gone to it. It's really fun. So, and there's a swim up bar there as well. And there's a swim up bar on the Seaside Palms side as well. What was your favorite thing about this resort? So I love how sprawling the property is. It's really nice to walk to dinner at night. You can take a golf cart if you want to. They'll come pick you up. But Greg and I prefer to walk everywhere. That's just us. There are a lot of different kinds of restaurants. There's even an English pub there. I really think that's very unique. And just my favorite thing about going there, I feel like, is just the whole vibe of the resort at night. It's lit up so well. It's so pretty. I love the swim up bar on the Seaside Suite side. It's really great. For me, I always say it gets an honorable mention when I talk about my favorite resorts. It's a little bit of a hidden gem to me. But again, the rooms do need a refurb. What was your favorite drink at this resort? Y'all know this is hard for me to answer. Actually, at this resort, I love the flower pot drink. It is super sweet. It is almost like a mudslide. We usually get one or two during the duration of our stay. They do a great presentation with it. They used to actually put a plant in it. I don't think they do that anymore, but that's a really unique drink that they're known for. So that's probably my favorite drink. I know Greg really likes all the mezcal drinks at Kalido's, and you can get that flower pot drink at Kalido's as well. What would you change about this resort? Again, the beach is kind of weird. And again, I definitely think they need that refurb with the rooms, but it would probably make the price point go up. And I've heard that some of the rooms on the Palm side, like the lower price rooms, definitely need a refurb as well. So they definitely need new furniture in those rooms. But for me, the other aspects of the resort make up for it as far as the food goes, etc. The lunches there are not anything to really write home about. I think the kind of shining star food-wise for them is definitely the a la cartes for dinner. So they also have 24-hour room service, which is really nice. We've utilized that a lot in the past. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the least and 10 being the best, what would you rate the food at this resort? I'd have to give it a 7. Again, just because the lunches aren't super great and the breakfast is just okay, I definitely would give it a 7. Again, I do love the a la cartes there though. They're wonderful. Rate the resort overall. Overall, again, I would give this resort a 7. I really, really like it for the money. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Again, it always gets an honorable mention for me when I talk about my favorite resorts when people ask me, would you return to this resort? Yes, we definitely want to return. We definitely want to stay on the Seaside Palm side just because we've not stayed on that side yet. The swim up rooms there look great, and we would definitely go back. Your girl flies out to Mexico next Friday. Can't wait. I haven't been back since January, so you'll know I'm super excited. And that will kick off our summer travel. So we are going back to Valentine in July, July 19th to be exact. I know people in the resort groups have been asking me when I'm gonna go back. And then in October, I think y'all already know, we are headed to Jewel Paradise Cove for 2 nights in Jamaica. And then we are transferring for 4 nights to Couples Tower Isle. And then in November, right now we're booked at the Wyndham Ultra, but I may be changing that. Stay tuned, not sure. But we will definitely be going somewhere in November. And I'm still planning next year's travel. I've already got a few things booked, but y'all know I changed my mind a lot. So we're not going to do Valentine next year. We're going to give it a rest. We've gone 3 times in the past 12 months. So sorry, y'all that absolutely love my Valentine videos, but I do need to kind of give it a little bit of a rest, I think, unless Greg just absolutely is dying to go, which he may be. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy our content. Please, again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's the only way we're going to grow, and I want to continue to bring content to you all, and I'm hoping that I can get monetized by the holidays. So that's kind of my goal. That way I can continue to do all of this travel and bring you all the best all-inclusive content that I possibly can. Thank you so much for watching. Have the best rest of your day, and don't forget that experiences are always greater than material things.